position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Finds his man, it's Wilson. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Fletcher. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Ball's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the ball. They'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Got a little space. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And I love this offense being physical, man. 4th down and short, the defense knows you're going to run it. You still break through the line of scrimmage, and now you got 4 downs to get in the end zone.
The Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's back. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate, because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Motion from the back. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is putting on a show offensively, only Stanley, there's been no real story arc. It's been all Eagles all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. It's caught downfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Under fire. And the defense defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got him downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pass sticks him still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. And nothing doing there. The defense was ready, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. The sure hands. It's Sturdivant. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with a play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Back to throw, it's back. There's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Canes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. Runs through a tackle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Gator. And that one will give him the lead.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but it's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's back. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. With jet sweep pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They just keep firing. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide out. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Man, that was a tremendous effort to stay on his feet, but the defense just kept coming and got him down short.
You ain't lying. Great effort. I mean, he's given everything he can. Knows he's got a short way to go to get that first down. But, man, the next defender just kept coming and kept coming, rallying to the football and forcing the 4th down.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Power football with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Canes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Keeps it on the draw. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
Number 19, on
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. You just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stop just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. Now remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the run again. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Setting up the screen. Spins away from the defense. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
All right, 4th quarter now. You're trailing, and a sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. A quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Beck. Got his man downfield. Great move. Now he's got room. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lyle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to fire on second down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Down 4 late. They have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. And throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Stanford is putting on quite a fireworks show today, and they're loving every minute of this one right now on the farm. They're up 14 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Wilson.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Rushes on him. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. looking downfield. It's Flagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Canes couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. Keep it on the ground. Powers through. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're